Hey guys, Mike the Gaming Dad here and welcome back to the channel. So there's been 5 new verified creators mods added to the creations page on Skyrim, and this is something I always envisaged would happen when more and more creators got added and verified, that we'd start to see these mods come out in greater numbers. So what I'm going to do in this video is a September update where we're going to talk about these 5 mods, and I'm not going to go through them in as much detail, but I will download them and play test them briefly and talk about what they are about. So you can decide if any of them take your fancy. So let's look at the first one. So this one is Xila's Monstrous Dragons, a terrifying retexture of all 11 dragons in the base game and DLCs to make you quiver in fear at these truly awesome creatures. Okay, so this is just a retexture mod for all the dragons. So each dragon was carefully retextured with blending and hand methods to bring their most spine-chilling essence to the forefront. I utilised textures such as acid pools, burned concrete, plasma from the surface of the sun, glacial cliffs, moss, reptile skin, crocodile eyes, nebulas, rotting flesh. Wow. So they've really gone to town on this. They've all got glowing eyes, and most also have a glowing fire or frost effect in the back of their throats. Okay, that's cool. Okay, this one sounds interesting. I mean, it is just a retexture mod, so I think you can get this sort of thing just on Nexus, but and then it's a bit of information there about why they've kind of redone them. So sounds like they've had some help as well doing the eyeballs. So also the eyeballs have been done separately. The mod contains both meshes and textures, and it repassed vanilla dragon textures to a different folder. Okay, so there's a bit of information there if you use other mods and want to so if you want to introduce other mods as well, where to put it in your load order. For PC, the dragon body, texture in 8K resolution. Okay, so that they've gone to town on this, it seems. I'm expecting them to be quite well done. Certainly up close if they are high-res texture patches, but I mean, I know you can get these sort of things on Nexus textures and stuff, so I don't know if I would be normally paying for one, but let's have a look at the pictures. So oh wow, that one's cool. That really does stand out against the night. That's Alduin. That one's it's quite a bit different. Is that the undead one? Durnavir. I like that green one with the green eyes. That's quite cool. Okay, so they are quite different, aren't they? Hey, it's our buddy Parthenax. He doesn't look too different. That's from the Dawnguard DLC, those ones. Wow, that red one looks good. That one's got spikes. Gosh, the wings look good, don't they? Oh, that one looks really good. Multicolours. So basically it's a high resolution texture pack. It's 300 credits. About $3, £3. So we'll download it, we'll have a look, see what you think, but let's see what these dragons look like in the game. So I managed to find one here, so I don't know what type of dragon this is going to be, but let's see if we can see it, if it looks any different. I can kind of tell that the wings stand out already to me. They look quite a bit better than normal. They actually look like wings, like they're like bat wings. I'd be able to see it a lot better if it wasn't casting fire. Oh good, he's landed. Right, we can get a closer look at him now. The eyes do look a lot better as well. They've sort of, you can stand out from afar. They're a bit more piercing. Hopefully it lands again. Come on, there we go. Right, let's have a look at him from the side if we can. I wish you'd stop casting fire at me. I'm trying to get a look at you. Okay, that's it is actually, to be fair, That's a pretty good retexture, I must say. And this is just a plain dragon, but they do look a lot better. I want to kind of get up close to one. Right, we've killed him now. Let's have a look at him up close if we can. Get a look at the scaling. They do look really good actually. Like all the spines on the top that are a darker colour, and then the underneath the belly's like a yellow. This one looks like the one from the picture that was on the roof. The one that I said looked quite striking, like multicoloured. Oh wow, yeah, when it like sort of spread its wings out then. Yeah, that one looks really cool. I mean, I don't know what your thoughts are on it. It's really good. Really, really good. But I mean, it is still just a texture pack. And I don't know if I'll be buying texture packs, paid texture packs. Because the amount of mods, like texture mods that are out there, where you can turn this game into something completely different, I just feel like, yeah, I just don't think texture pack mods will take on, considering what you can already do. I just don't know if there's value in that for me personally, but I would rather, if I'm going to buy mods, buy mods that add genuine content into the game. You know, like stuff that gives you like new quests and stuff. Boost! This dragon I'm fighting now does look like the one that we fought earlier. Or this one's an elder dragon, but it does look like it's got the same texture as the first one we fought, the one that was just a dragon. Yeah, I think this is the same sort of texture. Right, let's get a closer look at it. Oh yeah, you can really kind of see up close, can't you? It actually does look like lizard skin. That is quite cool, I must admit. But yeah, a paid texture mod. I don't know if I'm feeling it, to be honest. It did say they looked different at night, so I've just replayed this encounter with the ancient dragon, and I've just waited to make it nighttime, just to see what it looks like up close. I guess it does kind of look a bit different. Like the brighter colours stand out in the moonlight a bit more, and the darker colours look darker. Definitely. Yeah, this one doesn't look the same in the daylight, for sure. I'm quite glad it's taking on that dragon, to be honest, because we can get a good look at it. Oh nice, we've got a kill animation. Oh my gosh, look, its eye has stayed in its skull. Oh, now it's disappeared. That was weird. It did say the eyes were textured separately, didn't it? In the mod description. Right, let's take a look at Alduin at the start, see if we can notice him looking different, because he was like a reddy colour, wasn't he? Rather than just being all black. I can't tell now, but... Oh, I saw his mouth then. His mouth definitely did look red inside. Yeah, you can see it there, couldn't you? Maybe that's what you'll see more at night time, I don't know. Can't really tell in this light. Oh yeah, up close he definitely looks more reddish rather than just black. Right, let's see what this one looks like. Mermania. Mjolnir, whatever it is. I can never pronounce that name. This one looks more like the green one. Yeah, this dragon's definitely green. I'm noticing now that it isn't just the colours as well, like the dragons are slightly different, so some have like spikes, some have spines. This one's got a different tail. Its tail's a lot flatter. Oh yeah, it's got more like a stegosaurus kind of spine on its back. Yeah, they've definitely done a good job with this. I mean, this is a pretty good texture pack, I must say. The only thing I'm struggling with is that it's a paid texture pack, and you can get a lot of this already. But I guess it's up to you whether you think there's value in spending £3 on it or not. Let's see if the eye remains again, like the last one. Yeah, the eye's still there. That's so weird. Look at that. There must just be a delay on them. I don't know, the programming. That is odd. Now what's this one? Yeah, this is more like a burnt orange colour. They do look cool up close, I must admit. But yeah. Okay, I think I need to be brutal really with these reviews, I think, and not just say yes to everything. So, based on the fact that this one is a texture one, I'm probably going to say... I'm probably going to say no to this. Would I buy it? I think there's enough texture mods out there for free that you can just get anyway. And I think if you're going to spend your money, get something that adds in-game value, as in like quests that you can do, or changes the game's mechanics and things like that. Something that's going to give you hours of content rather than just a retexture. Right, the second mod is Forgotten Armory Collection. So what this one does is it adds 50 weapons across 5 different tiers. Crude, common, gnarly, elegant and noble, and each tier contains 10 different weapons, ranging from the standard axes, swords, halberds, shields and stuff. So yeah, every tier, it sounds like, gets better, as you'd expect, both in design and I'm assuming stats as well. So... And yeah, you create these at the forge using iron, steel, orc, elven and ebony smithing. So, yeah, it doesn't sound like they've added in any enchanted versions, but yeah, I guess you could enchant them yourself. And it does actually say this is phase 1 of this mod, so you get 50 weapons in this, but in phase 2 they're going to be adding helmets as well, which I can actually see in the pictures, so guessing they mustn't be in them yet. And yeah, these are the stuff that's been added. So dagger, knife, short sword, long sword, shield, mace, axe, warhammer, poleaxe, sword staff. Okay, so there is actually a couple of new ones there. So dagger and knife, 2 short versions it sounds like. I'm assuming a poleaxe is replacing the two-handed axe. But it sounds like sword staff is a new one, which is interesting. We'll have to take a look at that. But let's look at the images. Okay, that must be the shorter dagger than the knife. So there's lots of helmets that they've not added in yet. Yeah, more helmets there. More helmets. And that must be one of the crude ones maybe. Okay, armour as well, that's not in. Yeah, it's definitely going for like a medieval theme, this, isn't it? But at the minute it's just the weapons. Weapons and the shields. Okay, yeah, we'll take a look at it. So this one is for 500 credits. Wow, 500 for some new weapons. So, but yeah, we'll see. Right, let's look at how you make them. So yeah, under iron we've got crude. So we've got crude axe, dagger, knife, which is a shorter version, long sword, crude mace. Poleaxe, yeah, is the battle axe. Crude shield, wow, look at that. That is basic, isn't it? Short sword. Sword staff must be a new one. And warhammer. Okay, so they're like an iron style weapon. And then we've got common axe, common dagger, common knife, common longsword. It's going to be the same within each one, isn't it? It's just the design and the stats which are different. I guess if you wanted this game to be more, I guess you could turn it into more like a medieval style. These remind me more of the, what's it called, Elder Scrolls 4 kind of weapons, some of them. Some of those are quite nice. Get better in design, don't they? A bit more shinier the higher up you go. That elegant dagger's quite nice. And the knife. I don't know if more weapons are needed, to be honest, for me. Similar to the dragon texture one, I think this is maybe one I would skip past, only because... Well, that one's nice, that warhammer. I just think there's so much in the game, I just don't think more weapons, for me, personally adds value in. But there will be a market for this, definitely. Then, wow, these noble ones are nice. I like the brown hand wraps, the brown grips. The shield on this one's nice as well. But yeah, we'll make these, and yeah, let's have a look at them in the flesh, see what they're like up close. Right, I've made everything here and I've chucked it on the floor into piles so we can get a closer look at it. So this is the crude set. So as you can see, yeah, quite nasty looking, dirty, yeah, unpolished metal. Then you've got common. Common actually I think looks better than the next stage. But yeah, I'll see what you think. So this is knightly, which is a little bit better apparently. And then we come into elegant. So yeah, starting to get a bit shinier. And then finally we move into noble. So yeah, these are definitely the nicest ones. I like the wraps on these, but yeah. Let's look at the shield. So yeah, this is the Billy Basic shield. Then the common. Then the knightly, which I'm not keen on that actually, that one. Then we're into the elegant. And then finally the noble shield, so yeah, and then this is the dagger, which I think this is just a standard length dagger, but if you look at the knife, much smaller, which I actually quite like they've added this in, because I think this is a good weapon for like a thief kind of style build. Like you can see it's quite short, and what I've noticed as well about these daggers is they weigh less than like an ebony dagger. It's like less than half, so the swing speed on this should be really good. So yeah, like I'd like that for like a thief style build, definitely. And then this is the two-handed great longsword, which is actually a cool design as well. I like the longsword. I think what this would be good for is on horseback, because horseback combat is a bit of a pain in this game. It's like having this giant sword to swing. I think this is actually quite cool. This is what I'd probably use. I'd use the knife and the dagger for a thief or an assassin, and I'd use this probably on horseback. The axe looks quite cool as well, actually, the short axe. I think the noble ones are definitely the best design. But let's have a look at the pole axe, actually, yeah. Oh wow, that is long. I guess pole axes are generally very, very long, so it's good that they've done that. But wow, that is, look at the size of that. Okay, wow. Okay, these actually might be good for a two-handed build, because your swinging arc on that is going to be enormous. Let's just have a look at that. Oh wow, that with that plus sweep, you're going to do a lot of damage. That's actually quite cool. Yeah, I like that. That is a nice weapon. So this is the sword staff, and again, this is about the same sort of length, so you're going to get a huge swing on this. I quite like that as well. That's an interesting addition. Compare that to, like, this is a standard greatsword. Like, you get such a bigger swinging arc on it. I reckon you can do a lot of... Yeah, to probably hit a lot more enemies, do a lot more damage that way. I'm assuming the game mechanics are not clever enough that it probably doesn't pick up everything. I'm assuming if you just hit something, you just hit something. But yeah, that's a standard greatsword. The longsword length. Yeah, and that's the poleaxe. Not poleaxe, the sword staff. What is interesting is the sword staff actually uses the same stance as a double-handed axe rather than a double-handed sword. Yeah, I do like some of those weapons. I just think for a mod that just adds weapons in and armor, again, I don't think I'd be paying for it. I think, just being brutally honest, I like this style weapon for sure. I think this on horseback is going to be really, really useful, because combat on horseback is a bit of a pain, to be honest. But yeah, it would have to be a pass for me. Considering the amount that is coming out and some of the quality mods that are coming out, I'd get others rather than this. So the third mod that's been added is called Anise's Cabin, Claim a New Home. And what this one allows you to do is, if a unfortunate accident was to befall Anise, you can claim her home for yourself. And it's actually a purchasable home from the Falkreath Steward. So, and it does sound like it's got some customization in as well. So yeah, this one could actually be quite cool, I think. Let's look at some of the images. So it looks like you can add a second story on, which is cool. And okay, yeah, so this is so you get like a drafting table, probably assuming to make stuff there. And that must be the letter that you receive. So yeah, we'll read that in game rather than read it now. So yeah, this one actually might be okay. So this one's 400 credits. So yeah, let's have a look. Right, here we are at Anise's cabin. And yeah, there she is outside, so I guess we might have to dispose of her to start this.
I'm just a poor old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself with me.
No, don't worry, it's no trouble at all. I know what you do down in your basement. Look at her laying in a chair. She could be sleeping, the poor witch. Right, let's see what happens now then.
Never is.
Okay, so it's been about 12 in-game hours. For the courier to turn up.
Let's see here. Looks like that's it.
And that started restoring tranquility. So yeah, let's see what this is. Read Nenya's letter. Okay. To whom it may concern, I trust this message finds you well and in good spirits. It is with great pleasure that I write to inform you of a new opportunity within the hold of Falkreath. A modest yet charming property has recently become available near the town of Riverwood. This humble abode offers a peaceful retreat amidst the beauty of our province, providing a sanctuary for those who seek solace and tranquility. If you find yourself interested in acquiring this property, I invite you to speak with me directly. As the steward of Falkreath, I am available to discuss the details of this opportunity and assist you with the necessary arrangements. Please do not hesitate to reach out at your earliest convenience. I look forward to the possibility of aiding you in securing this delightful home. With respect and regards, Nenya, steward to Jarl Sidgeir of Falkreath. Okay, yeah, let's head down to Falkreath then and speak to the steward. Right, so here she is, and we have a new option here to buy a home.
Splendid! There's a house available right now.
Okay, yeah, let's take it.
Wonderful. Here is the key to your new home.
Okay, so yeah, it just plays out like the other homes as well. Right, let's get ourselves back up to... Okay, so the map marker's actually disappeared. Oh, it must be replaced with something else then now. Let's go to here and we'll wander up. Oh yeah, I can see on the map, actually, we have a new... It looks like it must be a new map marker because it's now greyed out again. Wonder what it's going to be called this time. Humble cabin discovered. Oh, Anise is still outside. I have to move her. Yeah. Oh god, what is going on here? Frostbite spider. No thanks. Alright, okay, so here is the drafting table and yeah, all the stuff we need to kit this out. But it did say we need to go buy some lumber from a lumberjack, so yeah, let's go down to our favourite vampire down in Falkreath. Here she is, stood outside in the sun. Don't know how she does that, being a vampire. Good old hurt.
Doing some building, eh? We can deliver.
I don't actually know how many we'll need, so
I'll have them
yeah, let's get a few more.
Doing some building, eh? Doing some building, eh? Doing some building, eh?
Right, that should be enough. Let's get building. Okay, so we can do a chicken coop. Cooking pot. Exterior torches. Oh, we can put a forge down. That's cool. A garden. Roof. I'm assuming that's roof repairs. Yeah, and wall repairs. Okay. Right, that's... Do we need to go actually make these now? Alright, yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, so you don't need any more materials now once you've done that. There we go. That looks a lot better, doesn't it? Definitely. Can we make anything else? Oh yeah, the extension. Right, okay. Yeah, let's do that as well. There we go, there's a top floor on. So you do actually get materials in here, it looks like. I actually got all these myself without realising, so you might not need to do that. Just wanted to point that out. Doesn't like we can do anything else though, so... Right, so we've got a garden with 9 spots. That's quite good. It's reasonable size. Here's your chicken coop. Yep, there for your chicken, for your eggs. It is a really good location, this actually, isn't it? Look at the sunlight just coming over. This is going dark. In the shadow of Bleak Falls Barrow. And then just down here, you've got, yeah, Riverwood just down there. Yeah, it's a lovely location, this. Sorry, I'm reminiscing again. I do this a lot, if you watch my Let's Plays. Right, so here's the forge. And then, yeah, the upper level. Ah, so here's your, yeah, sorry, here's your cooking pot. And that's the original garden that was here. That looks like it hasn't moved, so Yeah, she's still sat here. We're going to have to do something about that. Doesn't look like the inside has changed apart from the walls have been patched up. Yeah. Okay, let's look downstairs in the cellar. I don't think this will have changed. It doesn't. I don't think it mentioned it would, but no, that's pretty much as is. It looks like. Yeah, you got your enchanting table and your alchemy lab. There's more chickens outside now. That's cool. Yeah, it's a nice little home. Should we go look upstairs? Okay, that's like a loading screen to go up. Oh, of course. There's no ladder animation, is there, in Skyrim? I don't think. Yeah, so it is. Yeah, a loading screen to go up there. Okay, and then another one to go in. Okay, right. Doesn't like as much in here. It's pretty basic, isn't it? You could sort of semi-decorate it yourself, but yeah, it's just another little room, isn't it? The fact that it's over 2 loading screens, though, I don't know what. There's nothing useful up there, so I can't imagine me using that really. But yeah, it's a nice. I mean, it's a nice enough home. I guess this one is going to be subjective. If you like this house, you use it in the game anyway. I can see this mod appealing to you. Again, personally, I would probably say no, because there's a lot of homes already in the game, and some of the other ones they added in, like Winterfrost, I actually prefer. So, but it's a good location, definitely. You might find use in having this, and it's a lot cheaper than a normal home. So yeah, I can see some people liking this one. So the fourth mod that's been added in is called Messages in Bottles. Washing up on the shores of Skyrim and Solstheim are over 60 bottles that will take you far and wide in search of treasure. Follow the maps and riddles of the letters within to uncover treasure chests hidden throughout the lands. To aid your search, letters are organised by type: treasure map, city riddle, town riddle, point of interest riddle, Daedric Prince riddle, and standing stone riddle. Where will the letters lead you, and who sent out all these bottles to begin with? Once discovered, includes 2 cooking recipes for cheese and fish sticks. Uncle's cheese, 1 salt pile, 1 garlic, 1 elves ear, 1 frost mirror, and 1 milk. And Uncle's fishy stick, 2 chicken's egg, 1 salt pile, 1 goat cheese wedge, 1 bread, 1 salmon, 1 milk, 1 flour. Okay, that's interesting. This sounds like a mod that really will appeal to me. You know I love a fetch quest. I'm a bit of a masochist for them. A dragon reclines over a river, upon its back carts deliver. Where am I? A dragon reclines over a river, upon its back carts deliver. Okay, that one is Dragon Bridge, surely. A dragon reclines over a river. Yeah. Upon its back carts deliver. Yeah, that one is Dragons. That one has to be Dragon's Bridge, I'm sure. That one is... Oh, that's from that quest you do to get the... Oh, what is it called now? I can't remember the quest. It's the one where you get Zephyr, I think. Not sure what that is. Is that like where the treasure's found, maybe? Do they light up? And that's... Yeah, that's the food. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this one... 500 credits. This one sounds like it might appeal to me. You know I love stuff like this, so yeah, let's have a look, see what this one's like. So I've not actually been searching for very long, but I went to the Northern Shore and immediately I found this. So here is one of the bottles. So this is actually, if I just bring up the map, I am just north of Rime Borough, so I'm not actually going to give too many spoilers away in this because I just want to show what this mod does, and then you can make your mind up if you want it. But yeah, I've only come to this one spot and found 1 bottle already, so yeah, I must have got lucky with this location. But Yeah, let's just have a quick look at it. Popping the cork from the bottle to fetch the scroll, the sweet smell of a purple mist tickles your nose. Interesting. Treasure map 5 added. I wonder whether the colours that give you like a clue of where they are. Maybe like just to show you. But let's see what this one... Yeah, let's see what the clue is for this one. It must be this one, yeah. Treasure map 5. I think, yeah. Okay, what's that? That is showing some sort of wooden structure with a tree above it. The X is at the tree, and then it's showing north is a pointing not perpendicular, like up across. Sorry, so that must mean we're looking east. What could that be? Hendraheim? Is that Hendraheim? Hendraheim's got a tree in front of it, I'm sure. Or is that... Could be that... What's that? Mead Hall on Solstheim. Or maybe... Holdren Inn. That's got trees in front of it. Yeah, it could be... I don't know. I'm not actually sure on that one. That could be a few different places. I might have to actually search for that. Let's have a look. I'm going to go down to... Let's try Hendraheim first. Right, so there's a tree. Big wooden building. It doesn't look actually the same, does it? It's a bit more detailed. Could it be this tree? No, I don't think this is right. We're pointing the wrong way as well. That's west. That's north. So we're not actually facing the right way. Okay, right. So I don't think it's Hendraheim. It does look like that with the tree in front of it, but yeah, but it's definitely it's saying north. It's pointing the other way. So, and this is I'm facing north now. So, okay, right. Don't think it's here. Let's try. Let me just have a look at it again. I don't know if that's on Solstheim, you know. That might be something on Solstheim, looking at how basic the structure is, or it might be that place in Morthal. What's it called? The place where you meet Astrid, that she takes you to, the old abandoned shack. I'm thinking it could be there, but yeah, it's definitely not here. Okay, right, let's go look at... I'm going to look at Old Hrolden Inn, I think, which is just around here. No, I don't think this is right either. This is actually facing the wrong way. Yeah, we're facing west here, not east. So we need to be facing east, but yeah, facing east, trees in front of the building. Yeah, there's too many trees around here, actually, thinking about it. Okay, so I'm not actually going to show the location of that one on there because I don't want to give too many spoilers away. I think this is a cool little mod though. I think it's going to add lots of exploration in. I think I would get this one personally. I think probably make your mind up on this. This sort of thing I know drives a lot of people crazy. I mean, I love this. So I did videos on Skyrim treasure maps, all the locations. I've done videos on No Stone Unturned. I've done other fetch quests like the East Empire pendants. So I love this sort of thing, and I would play this. But I think that's probably very subjective. Yeah, I would get this. Some people will probably hate it. But I like the clues actually feel quite difficult, so yeah, looking forward to playing that one. And the last mod in this list is probably actually sounding like the most ambitious one. So this one sounds really good, Listeners Initiates. So this completely overhauls 2 Dark Brotherhood Initiates in the Dawnstar Sanctuary in every way. So each Initiate has got what sounds like over 600 fully voiced lines of dialogue, which is actually quite crazy, and in-depth character stories, commentary, combat lines, and so on. And each one gives you 3 quests, so 6 in total to be completed alongside the Initiates, all with different ways to complete them and fully voiced targets for each contract, so that's cool. So there's more NPCs as well. Wow, okay. So yeah, this one does actually sound really good. 2 new follower NPCs with lots of fully voiced dialogue. I mean, what's not to like? So yeah, excited to give this one a try. So let's look at the images. So it looks a bit like a Astrid Reborn. Wow, he looks menacing, doesn't he? He looks like he belongs in the Dark Brotherhood. Asina. Okay, Asina. Asina's the woman, and Istlorn is the male. Yeah, he looks menacing. Or maybe he's, I don't know, is he in the band Kiss? Maybe. I don't know. This is his new job. But it looks like there's a lot of dialogue options there, isn't it? What do you think of Riften? Okay, so some of it's like situational based. Interesting. Yeah, this one does sound the most promising, I must admit. So yeah, let's have a look at this one. Right, we're outside the Dawnstar Sanctuary now, so I am actually going to say goodbye to Raya. So we do not need you for this, so yeah.
Until you return, Thane.
Yes, you do that. You do that, hon. Right, let's see if they're inside. So you don't actually get these until the Dawnstar Sanctuary is open and you've, I think it said started or done, where you hang your enemy's head. So yeah, you're not going to see these at the start of the Dark Brotherhood yeah, questline, but that's Nazir, that's not right. Ah, here we are, Asina.
It's an honor to finally meet you. Nazir has told us so much about you. I'm Asina. You're an inspiration to us all. If you ever require my services, let me know. It would be my pleasure to see you in action.
Bit of a bootlicker, isn't she? Welcome to our family, Asina.
The pleasure is all mine. If there's ever anything I can do for you, please give me the order.
I command you to accompany me. What can you tell me about yourself? Please remove your cowl. Yeah, please remove your cowl. Let's see that face.
Of course, listener.
There we go. Right, what can you tell me about yourself?
So kind of you to ask, listener. Allow me to regale you with my long and boring history.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Not a response I was expecting. I was jesting. It won't be long, but I'll let you determine whether it's boring for yourself. I was raised in a humble village, where legends of dragons and heroes were as common as mead in a tavern. I knew I was destined for something more. My father was a swordsman, but I always had a fascination for magic, much to his dismay. He taught me to use a blade effectively. But my mother, she was a witch prior to settling down for a mundane life of cows and gourds. I never did understand why she traded it all in. My affinity for magic was inherited, but still required practice. Unfortunately, whilst doing so, I accidentally burned down a neighboring farmhouse. I had to flee, naturally. Ended up in the wilderness. Learned the art of stealth and perfected my use of spells. It wasn't until bandits attempted to raid my camp that I realized how much I enjoy watching others burn.
Sadistic.
Being here, I get to experience that joy as a daily occurrence.
Wow, okay. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, listener. I hope we'll get to know each other better.
She's a real bootlicker, isn't she?
I am yours, master.
I am yours, master. Yeah, I like the voice acting. Very, very good. You can always tell immediately, I think, straight away if something's good or not. It's this does sound good. Let's try and find the other guy. Islawn. See what his is like. Ah, here we are.
Greetings, listener. I am Islawn, Initiate of the Dark Brotherhood. It's an honor to meet you, and I am at your service.
Oh, I like his voice.
Thank you, listener. It is my pleasure. If you ever need my assistance, please give the order.
I feel like I recognise that voice from something.
Yes, listener.
Like in this game.
Huh.
Like it's
I'm
mates.
humbled that you would
Oh
ask.
gosh.
There's not much to tell. I'm sure you're far more interesting than I am. I suppose I can come up with something, since you asked so nicely.
I can't put my finger on
always
it,
known
but
I'm
this
destined for a life of
this
violence.
person sounds like
Skyrim is not a
someone who's
gentle
done
home.
other voice
And when
acting
my
in
father
this
died,
game,
I learned to
and I
survive
can't
on
think
my
who it
own.
is.
I am a Stormblade, the name of a clan destroyed by our enemies. My family were wiped out, and I am all that remains. After I watched my father suffer a blade plunged into his heart, I was angry. Angry at the world for taking him from me. But then I redirected that anger into vengeance. I learned to use the shadows, and I destroyed the opposing clan, slitting their throats one by one. It didn't make me feel any better. But it got the attention of Nazir. He has...
Oh, I love the
persuaded me to put
backstories.
my skills to good use.
I love the lore.
Now,
Really, really good.
I am Islawn Stormblade, assassin of the Dark Brotherhood.
Islawn
And I
Stormblade.
fear no darkness that lies ahead.
I mean, hers wasn't bad, but his sounds really good.
Thank you, listener. That
Really, really good.
means a lot coming from you. I am honored to be chosen.
He's still a bit of a bootlicker, but... Right, let's go outside and start one of the quests. I'm not going to show lots of them, but I will show the first one just to see what they're like, and then you can get a flavour for it.
Listener.
Right, here we
do you
go.
have a moment? I was hoping to discuss a contract with you.
Of course, what is it?
Thank you, listener. I've received a contract from Nazir. I'm to meet with the contact myself. Apparently, they have asked for me specifically. Babette says it's unusual to be required to meet with the contact directly, and that Nazir usually does this himself. That, coupled with the fact that they've asked for me by name, it gives me pause. I was hoping that you might accompany me, given that it might be a trap and all.
Is that all the information you have?
I'm afraid so. I raised my concerns to Nazir, but he just chuckled and said that maybe it's because I'm making a name for myself. I doubt it.
Oh sure, I'm happy to accompany you.
I appreciate this more than you know, listener. I've been told that they will be waiting for us in Riften, near the graveyard. How fitting. Sithis' whisper be upon us, listener.
And that starts Family Feud. Okay, you get a lot of dialogue options, don't you? You think this could be a trap?
I think it's likely. An assassin has many enemies. With a past like mine, it's a wonder I'm not accosted at every corner. Perhaps it's a friend of the clan that opposed my family. If so, I'll gladly put them out of their misery.
Okay, because we're in Dawnstar, we can ask him what do you think of Dawnstar.
It's a worthy home for the Brotherhood. and the chill gives me energy. I wonder if they know we live amongst them.
Yeah, I imagine that
Probably
option
not.
changes depending on the
They'd be
hold you're in.
foolish to stick around if so. Just say the word, Master.
Right, let's go do this family feud. So it does actually look like it's taking us back inside. I wonder why. It definitely said it was in Riften. Oh, it looks like it's taking me through that other the other entrance.
Maybe I'll make the
Yeah.
portage les mains.
Yeah, the one that leads you outside. That's odd. Okay. Yeah, it just gets a bit closer, doesn't it, this? To the side of Dawnstar. So, right, let's fast travel down to Riften. Ah, there's the contact. So, yeah, let's go see what they've got to say. Winter Wave Mercenary. Lemro Winter Wave. Right, I'm going to let this play out.
Istlorn Stormblade. You do know how to keep a man waiting. I've been searching for you for a long time.
Lemro? It can't be. I thought I had destroyed the last of the Winterwave clan. In the house fire.
I am the only survivor. I expect you know how that feels, Stormblade. Now look at you. Nothing more than a cutthroat for coin. I suppose that is befitting of you, given how you cowardly destroyed my family.
I am bound by my commitment to the Brotherhood to accept your contract. But that doesn't mean I can't gut you afterwards.
Fine. If you need a contract, let it be me.
Your guards can't save you, Lemro!
Hey! Kill
Oh
him!
gosh, it's all kicking off now.
Ballista's
Right.
power.
Oh, I guess we're gonna have to get involved. Right. Okay. Let's help him fight them off. Do with some charge actually in these weapons. Looks like Islan's getting a bit of a kicking over there. Oh yeah, he's already gone down. Right, Islan, come on.
We need to get after him. Ready when you need me, Liz.
Oh right, yeah, okay, yeah. So the guy we were, I can't remember his name, but looks like he's done a runner. Looks like he's gone down to the fishery. Oh yeah, he's down by the fishery docks.
Mages in a burial crypt? No good. What was that?
I will kill
Oh,
them.
more Winter Wave mercenaries to deal with.
It's your boss I want. Step aside. Nice try. You'll pay for that with your blood. Nothing. Don't even bother fighting back.
Looks like he's got like drain life or something on those daggers, so nice.
You were supposed to die!
Another soul for cities.
Right, I'll let him take care of Lemro. See if he survives this fight. Oh yeah, he's dual wielding with absorb health is very, very strong combination. Look at that. Kicking his ass now. I dealt with him far easier.
I'll have to offer my apologies to Sithis for sending such a gutless worm to the void. After all this time, the memory of my father's death still haunts me.
Are you alright?
I will be. Thank you for asking. I was hoping I had seen the last of the winter waves. They serve as a bitter memory of my family. I'll be honest, listener. I didn't expect you to care about how I feel. The
It
title
did say you
listener.
could, there's different ways you
It
can do
has,
these quests with different
well,
outcomes. So maybe if you're a
connotation.
douche, then maybe you'll get a different
Glad that
responses.
your ruthlessness doesn't extend to your family members. Thank you. I'm glad that you could accompany me. Your presence is like that of Sithis himself. It's inspiring.
Oh no, back to the bootlicking.
There was no payment for this contract, so it's only right that I give you something. Here, you should have this.
Okay, we're going to get a
servant
reward.
As always, listener. Should you require anything from me, let me know. It is the least I can do.
There we go, completed Family Feud and got Stormblade's Herald. And yeah, lots of dialogue options as well. So yeah, let's have a look at this weapon. No, yeah, I'm assuming it's a weapon. Yeah, there we go, Stormblade's Herald. Absorb 15 points of health, 15 points of stamina. It's a glass sword. That's not bad. Not a bad little weapon, that.
Please take the lexicon.
Oh, go away, honestly.
I could have left
Fathom.
it behind. I could have put it back where it came from.
Nothing interesting on Lemro, so... Okay, yeah. That is... I think I would probably buy this mod. I think this one and the message in the bottom would be the two out of these I would get if I was going to get anything.
I've got your back, listener.
Personally.
I dare these
I feel they are the ones that give you the most bang for your buck. The voice acting on this one especially is very good, and I like that it adds new quests in, new dialogue, new lore, new backstories. All that is music to my ears. The other three though that I've not mentioned, so the dragon textures, although good, the weapons, although good, and the new home at Anise's cabin I wouldn't get personally, just because there's lots of that stuff out there now. So but yeah, that's just my opinion. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I am Mike the Gaming Dad, and I will see you next time.